This is a Nation News Update. I'm Bertram Niles. Opposition leader Mayor Motley addressed a number of issues today when she spoke at the monthly luncheon of the Barbados Chamber of Industry and Commerce. One of those issues is the level of concessions granted to Sandals to operate 2 properties here.
Sandals has an operation that can dwarf the purchasing power of any single distribution entity in Barbados because of the number of rooms that it controls regionally. And we hope and look forward, and I want to say that I hope and we can ask Mr. Stewart, be a Bajan with us on this journey. Be a Bajan with us on this journey. Because if you are a Bajan with us on this journey, and we share with you what is now at risk, then I have every confidence that with mature consideration and discussion, without exposing the government to significant contingent liability, because the premise upon which these concessions have been given is not 500 million investment, but an investment that is in fact reflected by so many other hotels in this country, that it now places on government a further significant loss of revenue that it cannot afford to lose.
Ms. Motley criticized what she termed the withholding of information by the government and the level of silence on critical issues.
And there has been a withholding of information in this country that has been unparalleled, not only to us, but the international financial institutions will tell you that they can't even get a fix on the statutory corporations and the arrears owed by the government in this country. So that, to be realistic, we can speak in general terms about alternatives. But you know that once there, it won't be a case of speaking, it will be a case of acting.
She again recommended a reduction in the cabinet and in overseas travel for ministers as a signal of the sacrifices required to restore health to the nation.
And if the Labour Party were in government now, the only way you could bring credibility to your actions as a government is first of all by right-sizing the size of cabinet. You cannot maintain a cabinet of this size if you are seeking to make adjustments to other people's wages and terms and conditions of employment in the public service. You cannot continue the partisan political spend of catering for millions of dollars over a 4-week period for summer camps or constituency councils that are determined by people who hold DLP membership books as to where money goes, instead of that money going to the welfare department, which is overpressured and underprovided by over $2 million this year as we speak. You cannot continue to tell people, do as I say and not as I do. Leadership is about leading from in front, and only the most critical travel should be engaged in by any government minister or public servant once there is a clear outcome of strategic benefit to Barbados. Similarly, high fixed operating costs have to be addressed in this country as a matter of urgency. Since July 2012, we have put on the table the reduction of energy costs. Will not cost the consolidated fund a single cent. But your electricity prices can be reduced by 12 cents a kilowatt hour tomorrow, simply by Cabinet giving a shareholder instruction to the Barbados National Oil Company, which is profiting to the extent of $50 and $53 million a year in circumstances where you are catching hell to pay electricity bills in this country.
And Ms. Motley warned the business leaders present about being innocent bystanders in the prevailing circumstances.
And what is our motto? Pride and industry. Our anthem tells us that we must be true craftsmen of our fate, not innocent bystanders of our fate. We know our duty to you and to your workers, to the people of Barbados. And I am telling you today, we are reporting for duty. The question is, will you be there? And the question is, will you join the movement for Barbados? For there is a national interest to be defended, and it simply needs all hands on deck. Not by virtue of office, but for love of country. Thank you.
That was Opposition Leader Mayor Motley as she addressed the luncheon meeting of the Barbados Chamber of Industry and Commerce. This has been a Nation News Update. I'm Bertram Niles.
Barbados.